Decoding Nature's Silent Language, a deep dive into animal communication patterns from the rhythmic hum of bees to the haunting calls of wolves at dusk. Animal behavior reveals a world of complexity far beyond our initial perceptions. Understanding these intricate interactions offers profound insights into survival strategies, social hierarchies, and evolutionary adaptations. This exploration delves into the fascinating realm of nonverbal cues, vocalizations, and learned behaviors that shape the lives of creatures across ecosystems. Whether you're a researcher, educator, or curious observer, uncovering the hidden logic behind animal actions enriches our connection to the natural world. The science behind nonverbal cues. Animals rely heavily on body language to convey messages, often surpassing verbal communication in clarity and nuance. Tail movements, ear positions, and facial expressions serve as universal signposts across species. These signals are especially vital during mating rituals, territorial disputes, and group coordination. In primates, subtle gestures such as lip smacking or grooming indicate reconciliation after conflicts. Similarly, dogs use tail wagging angles and body postures to express emotions ranging from excitement to fear. Such behaviors are deeply rooted in instinctual programming honed over millennia. Vocalization complexity. Birds like lyrebirds mimic hundreds of sounds, blending environmental noises with their own calls to confuse predators or attract mates. Tactile signals. Elephants touch trunks to show affection, while dolphins use synchronized swimming patterns to reinforce bonds within pods. Social structures and hierarchical dynamics. Many animal societies operate under rigid hierarchical systems that dictate access to resources, breeding rights, and leadership roles. Observing these structures provides clues about dominance establishment, cooperation mechanisms, and conflict resolution techniques. In wolf packs, alpha individuals maintain order through ritualized displays rather than physical aggression. Alpha males mark territory boundaries, while betas mediate disputes between lower-ranking members. This balance ensures pack cohesion despite internal competition. Celestial navigation. In migratory species, birds like monarch butterflies navigate thousands of miles using Earth's magnetic field and star constellations. Researchers discovered specialized proteins in avian eyes act as tiny compasses, aligning flight paths with celestial markers. This ability enables multi-generational migrations spanning continents. Sea turtles return to exact nesting sites decades after leaving them, guided by geomagnetic signatures imprinted during early life stages. Such precision underscores nature's remarkable capacity for memory encoding and spatial awareness. Learning behaviors across species. Animal intelligence manifests through problem-solving skills acquired through experience rather than innate instincts alone. Young chimpanzees learn tool use by watching elders crack nuts with stones, a skill requiring patience and trial-and-error refinement. This cultural transmission parallels human educational processes. Octopuses demonstrate individual personalities and curiosity-driven experimentation. Some species solve puzzles faster than others, suggesting cognitive variations akin to human IQ differences. Their short lifespans necessitate rapid learning for survival challenges. Predator-prey interactions and survival tactics. Natural selection has shaped extraordinary defensive mechanisms in prey species, countered by equally sophisticated hunting strategies in predators. Camouflage, mimicry, and deceptive signaling form an arms race that drives evolutionary innovation. Every adaptation represents millions of years of selective pressure. Some insects employ automobile defense. If threatened, they release volatile chemicals to trigger mass panic responses in nearby kin. This collective warning system increases chances of escape for entire colonies facing imminent danger. Deceptive prey. Cuttlefish change skin texture and coloration instantly to resemble coral or seaweed, confusing potential predators. Cooperative hunting. African wild dogs work in coordinated teams to isolate weak individuals from herds, demonstrating strategic teamwork reminiscent of military tactics. Mating rituals and reproductive strategies. Reproduction drives much of animal behavior, with elaborate courtship displays evolving to maximize reproductive success. Peacock tails, bird songs, and lecking dances all serve to signal genetic fitness to potential mates. These performances often involve considerable energy expenditure. Females frequently select partners based on traits indicating health and vitality. In bowerbird, males construct intricately decorated nests to impress females, an investment showing both creativity and resourcefulness. Such behaviors highlight the intersection of biology and aesthetics in nature. Parental care variability. While many species exhibit intense parental devotion, others adopt minimalistic approaches. Emperor penguins incubate eggs for months in freezing temperatures, taking turns to survive. Conversely, seahorses leave offspring unattended after spawning, relying solely on environmental factors for development. Such extremes reflect ecological trade-offs between reproductive effort and survival risks. Parental investment theory explains why larger-brained mammals typically invest more care in fewer offspring compared to species with high predation rates. Environmental influences on behavioral adaptations. Habitat conditions profoundly shape behavioral repertoires. Desert rodents develop nocturnal activity patterns to avoid daytime heat, while Arctic foxes switch coat colors seasonally for camouflage. These adjustments demonstrate flexible responses to environmental pressures. Urbanization introduces new behavioral challenges, prompting adaptive shifts. Rats near cities exhibit increased boldness toward humans, whereas forest-dwelling counterparts remain highly cautious. Such changes reveal plasticity in behavioral programming under novel circumstances. Climate change impact. Polar bears spend more time on land due to melting ice, altering traditional feeding habits and increasing human-wildlife conflicts. Nocturnal shifts. Urban birds sing earlier in morning to counter noise pollution, adjusting circadian rhythms for better communication effectiveness. Tool use and cognitive capabilities. Tool usage signifies advanced cognitive abilities, observed primarily in primates, corvids, and marine mammals. New Caledonian crows fashion hooks from twigs to extract grubs from crevices, showcasing sequential planning and material manipulation skills. Such behaviors challenge simplistic views of animal intellect. Dolphins use sponges as tools to protect snouts while foraging on seafloor sediments. This cultural knowledge is passed vertically through generations, indicating complex social learning capabilities. Tool use appears linked to brain size expansion in these species. Communication systems across taxa. Despite vast biological differences, animals share common principles in information exchange. Chemical signals dominate insect communication, while acoustic signals prevail among vertebrates. Each method reflects optimal solutions for respective ecological niches. Ants communicate via pheromone trails that guide colony members to food sources. These scent-based messages create dynamic networks coordinating thousands of workers simultaneously. Pheromonal languages vary widely even within ant genera, reflecting diverse lifestyles. Vocal range extremes. Beluga whales produce clicks at frequencies exceeding 120 kHz, enabling precise echolocation in murky waters. Chemical complexity. Vervet monkeys have distinct alarm calls for different predators, demonstrating conceptual categorization abilities. Conservation implications of behavioral studies. Understanding animal behavior is critical for effective conservation efforts. Habitat fragmentation disrupts migration routes, alters social dynamics, and reduces genetic diversity. Preserving behavioral flexibility becomes as important as protecting physical environments. Species reintroduction programs benefit immensely from behavioral knowledge. Releasing captive bred animals requires careful consideration of imprinting effects, social compatibility, and habitat familiarity. Failure to account for behavioral needs often leads to project failures. Human-wildlife interaction through behavioral lenses. Anthropogenic impacts require nuanced understanding of animal responses. Roadkill mitigation involves studying movement patterns and creating wildlife corridors aligned with natural pathways. Such measures reduce collision risks while respecting existing behavioral tendencies. Pet ownership benefits from applied ethology, the science of animal behavior. Recognizing feline stress indicators or canine play signals improves welfare outcomes. Training methodologies grounded in behavioral research foster healthier human-animal relationships. Future directions in ethological research. Advances in technology enable unprecedented observations. Drones track elusive species without disturbing natural behaviors, while bioacoustic monitoring captures vocalizations previously undetectable to researchers. These innovations expand ethical study possibilities. Neurobiological investigations reveal surprising parallels between human and animal cognition. Mirror neuron activation in macaques during observational learning suggests shared neural substrates for empathy and imitation. Such findings redefine our understanding of consciousness evolution. Conclusion: animal behavior encompasses a rich tapestry of adaptations, communications, and intelligence forms that continue to surprise scientists. From microscopic organisms to apex predators, every species contributes uniquely to ecological balance through its behavioral repertoire. To deepen appreciation for nature's complexity, observe local wildlife with fresh perspective. Notice subtle cues in backyard birds, recognize patterns in domestic pets' routines, and support conservation initiatives informed by behavioral science. Your awareness helps preserve the wonders of animal life for future generations.